Hello people, this is our Cobra and this is Let's Play The Witcher 3 Blind. Is that a fire I can see in the fucking distance? I just noticed that. I just walked over here. Is everything already on fire? I haven't even arrived yet. Anyway, last time I got screwed over, killed a guy who was probably innocent of anything. I was definitely just cursed. And so on. Got dragged off to be executioned. Found myself marked by some shady fella and shit just kind of went down, and now shit's on fire. Like, I just showed up. I don't even know why it's on fire.
Our Atman's not one to lose his head. You're looking pale. Need a swig or something.
That bloody Nilfgaardian Imperial can kiss me down there.
Are you alright?
Yes!
Oh, I sold my arse for a side of bacon.
That's great and all. Is no one perturbed by this? It's on fire. Is that normal?
Well, look who's here. The Witcher with a stick up his ass. What's new?
The house being on fire.
Growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a fiery pox?
Could say so. Manor's burning. You noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts. No! Please! I beg you!
Shut your trap!
Let me go! Leave me be!
Shut it!
I ate with yous, drank with yous, fought beside yous, and you'd kill me now? I'm one of yous!
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
I'd wash my tongue if you were.
Tell you what's gonna happen now. I'll ask again, polite like, and you'll answer just as politely.
And if I don't?
Then I'll get angry, stop talking, and slaughter you all like swine. So what'll it be? Am I gonna hear why you want to take his head, or not?
I have the track
you
record.
a thorny prick up the arse.
Oh, you haven't
Somebody
felt
said
that
to
yet.
Kill him!
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
No, you don't. Let him go.
Oh, this is bloody rich. Can't plough and believe me ears. You switch your brains with your cock or something. Get your mutant witcher ass out of here.
Or
I'll kill you!
go ahead, try.
Whoa, what the bloody hell's this? Geralt, have you decided to play defender of the downtrodden?
More like gutter of sons of bitches.
Long as I'm here, you'll gut no one.
That a challenge?
Why not? I've not fought a witcher before. Defeat me and I shall let him go.
Oh, easily. Please.
Stand aside.
I fought worse than you. Man, just to get here to face that toad bastard.
Would you wait, sir, for the dribble to subside?
Makes no difference to me. Just listen. Stunt and fight.
Let the music play on!
There ain't no normal blow.
Closer, Witcher!
Intriguing.
Till the bitter end!
He's fast. I'm whittling him down. Being real careful here. Some guy's life is on the line, and nothing indicates that he deserves that. So I wouldn't trust this guy as far as I could throw him. I'm not entirely sure what happened there.
Too late to surrender.
Till the bitter end.
How long are you gonna make me wait?
Knock him out of that big charge of his. Really opens him up. Haha! fancy tricks you got up there. Oh, you're fucking mortal, aren't you?
Well struck, Witcher. You win.
I damn well said, no.
But perhaps you'd care to tell me why you meddled in a matter not yours.
Wanted to prevent further bloodshed.
Well, well. The Witcher with the heart of gold. Unsavoury as it seems, there is a silver lining. At least you now know I don't easily lose my head. Release him.
Getting off cheap, mate.
Really necessary, that whole show?
Show? Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive.
Really now?
Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted. For there are consequences.
Really now?
Not sure I follow.
You know very little can hurt you. So you take wild risks, chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all, and all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through that moment. Go further. Reach beyond what's known as possible.
Right. Sounds like you're a bit of an idiot, then. Honestly, the whole... Oh, well, I just tried a lot of extreme things and now I'm just burnt down alive. Yeah, that's why you see extreme sports people just be like, well, I've been skiing down slope for a while now and now I just quit. Because it's just not interesting anymore. Yeah, some people are like that. Other people can keep doing that shit for years. And that doesn't excuse you. And you know what? You're right, you should be careful what you wish for. You should be careful about the consequences. I don't want those bloody consequences. Especially after you screwed me over with a little froth trick of yours. That was some nasty shit.
Know what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
Yeah, well, you didn't leave me a lot of options. What with sending me off to get executed with your little trick.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything left uncharred, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Gaunter O'Dimm. Come to cast aspersions?
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must...
Grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
So, you knew.
That true? You know the Toad was a cursed prince?
He didn't just know. He brought about the curse himself. Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him. Then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, He condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, O'Dimm, who is to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must. Come.
Where to?
The stables. My men are preparing to depart.
You do realize this is all gonna end with you being very, very dead, right? Or wishing you were.
Could have told me the truth about the toad. Having a bit of fun at my expense.
I simply wanted the beast dead. I could not know you would respond to the notice. Pure coincidence. Yeah, I must admit, when you, a witcher, answered the call, I thought it right. It's what you lot are trained to do.
Might have been able to lift the curse.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Then again, why bother?
He was a human being.
That bloody ethereal mutt was no human. His kind does not deserve to live.
Ah, you're racist too. Well, that confirms everything. You need to die as
Guess I
hard as
gotta pump
possible.
the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Bossodi.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what VLODIMIR would do to you if he saw?
Aye. Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old, but his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled VLODIMIR at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him, and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Fine, seems easy enough. And the third?
Complete those 2, then we shall speak of the third.
Anything else?
Any hints? Where I should go? How I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
Right.
Once I'm done with those 2, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there.
I hope you do realize that while I intend to fulfill these tasks, I shall do so in a manner that
shouldn't be
is...
too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
Well, hello there again.
You waited for me. Nice of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whims of fate.
Thought I have to fulfill Olgierd's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet, nowhere does it forbid me from providing help.
Ooh, technicalities.
Something
Love
tells me
those.
you'll need quite a bit to complete the first 2 tasks.
Right, what about the brother?
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where'd you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be von Everec blood and get on with it.
Fine.
Where'll I find this VLODIMIR?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head.
Graveyard,
The von Everecs are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
Right, and the house?
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring in that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there.
Fair enough.
Oh, and take plenty of coin. I have a feeling it could come in handy.
But I've spent so much of my coin. Guess I'll start with the brother.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
Yay, can't wait. Say I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you.
But of course.
Good luck, Geralt.
You're welcome. I shall fulfill these wishes in a way that is as... well... I shall endeavor to use those wishes to bring as much pain back to that guy as possible. Question is, house or... they said they bring money. I actually think this might be easier then. At least then I won't need money. Oh, whoops! Did I click something? I was really just scrolling. Wait, where am I? No, seriously. Where am I? Yeah, but that's not quite where I want to go. One of those two should do. Really, I don't see much difference. She probably also wishes a smith. That duel took its time. No doubt wore my equipment down a bit, even if I managed to protect myself. That Olgierd might just be the toughest monster I had to fight so far. Honestly, he was more of a pain to fight than the King of the Wild Hunt. Oh, great. Let's practice some social distancing here.
I tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
What do skulls look like?
Interesting. Curious to know, what do scholars look like to your mind?
Well, all that reading's hard on the eyes, right? So they wear spectacles.
Oh, aye. Thick ones, propped on wrinkled noses, and their clothing frumpy at best. Who've they got to dress up for? The books?
Fascinating, really. But if I were you, I'd make sure no medic ever overhears you.
Huh? Why's that?
Because when you get caught in a battle, she might just refuse to stitch you back up.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Ain't that right? Admit it. You fancy it too, eh?
She is cute.
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
Not the worst soldiers I have.
In Redania's glorious name.
Yep. How goes for whole replacing the Emperor bit?
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
Yeah, they were hardly the worst soldiers I ever had to deal with. A bit frat boyish, but yeah. But yeah, no, that's probably a good attitude. Besides, it doesn't matter. That pock is probably not going to care about nationalities. Diseases don't stop at the border. Boy, does this all feel too topical.
Aside from the incident in the sewers, we last saw each other. Must have been in Vizima.
Yes. Yes. When it was ravaged by the Catriona.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been? What have you been doing since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt, proceeded to finish my doctorate, and then opened a practice. Shortly thereafter, war broke out, and I was press-ganged into the Redanian Medical Corps.
So what now? Radovid's dead.
But the war's not over yet. The chaos continues. I'm still very much needed. Though I can't complain. At least I live at home now, and I treat the ill, as is my calling. Though I must always be ready, for at any time the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
Anyway, I also require your help, I'm sorry to say.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guessed this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Oh boy.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, an Ophiri one at that.
And I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gaunter O'Dimm freed me.
Who's this?
Could be a mage, a demon, or a djinn.
You don't know?
He's very powerful. That's all I need to know. He helped me out of a bind, and now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
My life's interesting, you know.
It's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
O'Dimm told me how to do it. No sorceress or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
No, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
I am under contractual obligations.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everec's brother.
Von Everec? In my 3rd year at Oxenfurt, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or Famous Redanian Dynasties.
You chose the latter?
I chose the latter.
I figured as much from the way you said
Here
that.
it is. Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Everec. It says Olgierd had a brother named VLODIMIR. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
See.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the sensor? We can meet at the entrance.
It's gonna be dangerous, just FYI. But I suppose that is rather unnecessary to point out. And sun comes up while I've been busy doing my daily work. Let's see. Wait. Well, this armor on the constant. Wasn't that guy around here who did armor and so on? Am I just being blind?
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steel.
Oi, Grey Knight. Need a squire?
Yeah, we're here. I thought I remember that. Why didn't that show up on the map?
Aching belly. Stabbing pain here. Under my belt since yesterday.
Greetings again. So,
Show me what you haven't.
Or else has something to sell. Yeah. This would be kind of unusual around here. I think I could use those gloves though. Right. With that done, I could use some repair work, no doubt. Oh yeah, definitely some repair work here. Armor's looking good though.
So long.
I think we should do for now. And with that established, we can go up to this blasted crypt. Well, that looks like a fun place. Guess we'll go here to Erde, visit this on the way, and then head up there. Yeah. Yeah, that seems the way to do this. See what's on the way. Visit things out, maybe. I find myself suddenly unable to call my horse. I haven't just forgotten what one it is it? There should be X, so why is it not? I'm pressing X right now, I swear. Okay, maybe Geralt is a little bit tired. I mean, we need to get the stuff back, so I am pressing X. I have no idea why that's not working. Because Roach just doesn't want to come. Well, that's annoying. Why can't I summon me horse?
Grey Wolf's crawled here to die!
Why What? Lost your nerve? Shit.
Eternal fire! Get him from the left! Eternal fire!
Come on, yell something different.
Blow him! Come on, all together!
What? Lost your nerve?
And these guys are tough.
Eternal fire!
Damn it. Damn.
I'm not sure. What are your role in this? How did you get involved? Like, where were you when I was slaughtering your comrades? I'm taking a piss. Well, you're definitely taking the piss if you think you can beat me on your own. Say goodbye to your stomach. And these guys are everywhere now. Diagram written unknown tongue, correct translating to show various stages of profiting boots. Well, just rob them of everything they own. Plenty of mince nose. A supply of fulmic acid grows thin by the day. True, Master Erlich sent road towards the high road, but I find it far-fetched to believe a caravan of alchemists will ride past them hauling full barrels of acid anytime soon. Ergo, we must try to procure some of our own, for otherwise there can be no talk producing any more fisting. My experience have proven we can obtain the missing substance following a very simple procedure. I now need only to convince the brethren of the necessary a few little beastings. Obtaining fulmic acid from bee venom has proven extremely exhausting, and this process is far too slow to satisfy our needs. Perhaps a chance of method is in order. Scribble among idea simple common wood dioica in a coat pot blowing up fire, letting the steam condense into a series of wooden buckets underneath, one of which will receive the acidic phosphorus from fulmic acid. River growing from irritated. We know about the bee stings, but the fact that now must get a stinging nettle. Ah, one of their drop camps. Man, we really just have torn through their ranks at this point. I mean, they must have lost so much of their organizational structure. And now you call your horse. Now we can summon Root. Really? Bloody bees?
Whoa!
Those are some of the toughest fucking bees ever. Some of those drain my health. Let's see what this getting up there. Geralt just showed up with her bee stings, and she's just like, "Oh, did you get more depth?" Like, no, it's just with bees. why am I out fighting the guy's house if he has a fucking estate? Could you spruce this place up?
Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
It's looking good.
Nimble hands you got there.
I should hope so. I'm a surgeon.
Think I prefer you using them this way.
Less blood?
More beauty.
There's a beauty to surgery, I assure you.
I know. Just out here, in this landscape, it does more for me than in an operating room. Remember to bring the sensor?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for, so I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Shall we?
Let's go.
I mean, we already know that you're not gonna take a no for an
Tone
answer.
is spot on. This is impressive.
Yeah, too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries. Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Don't have to come if you don't want. Wait here.
I like that idea. If there's any trouble, just yell.
Will do.
This is no crypt. It's a full-blown mausoleum.
Well, I could go grave robbing, but since we're gonna go talk with one of the dead, it seems prudent to be polite.
Wraiths. Knew this wouldn't be easy.
Come on! At this point, I think I'd be more surprised by crypt that wasn't haunted. So you can't bury anyone.
Last of the surprises. Sure hope so.
Allow
Should look around.
myself to be doubtful of that. But yeah, it seems like you can't. I mean, seriously, you can't put a man in a hole in the ground without there immediately some vengeful spectre popping up, apparently. Now, obviously, this kind of catches my eye.
Votive fire. Lit in honor of the dead. Old custom.
Well.
Probably shouldn't touch that. VLODIMIR von Everec, son of Bohumil and Christina. There you are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room.
Slow into a parent's name from the crypt.
Life and death, fire and blood. Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Arise from the dust, Ye whose blood I have brought, life and death, fire and blood. Time to light the votive fire.
Well, we certainly got this place smoky.
Fire and blood, life and death. I summon ye, whose blood I have brought.
I didn't even know we had to. Oh, okay, we're doing that kind of like
fire and blood.
We're doing haunted circus tricks, apparently.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of VLODIMIR von Everec.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everec's rise only for von Everec blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again. You die here, Thane! Kill him, von Everec!
For Olgierd's blood.
Look, I'm not here for any of you guys. You can just you can just go back and be dead again, okay?
I'll take it.
There. Can I get the guy I'm actually here for? Can you put him on the phone? I'll do this open entire
My. Ornery whoresons those von Everecs, eh?
I don't say.
You. The rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everec, brother to Olgierd.
Well, what did I expect?
Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And Grandmum, too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is.
Yep. So...
Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
You'd fare no better than
Got
your
it
family.
from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on important business.
I'm a swiving corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
Get a lot of traffic here?
Get a lot of visitors?
At times, not often. For when someone does drop by, the whole band comes out to play.
Fun-loving family.
True. We're famed for our love of revelry and rumbles. We von Everecs have brawled and raided for generations. It's tradition. Naturally, with raids comes loot, so we always had the means to celebrate right lavishly. Towards the end of my life was when things went sour.
Do tell.
But no point poking at old wounds. Just days before I died, my brother claimed he'd found a way to dig us out, restore our state.
Speaking of him...
Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
Before that, I'm curious since you mentioned it.
Don't mean to pry, but just a little curious how you died.
Ah, no need to be shy. Folk love such stories. I'd love this one too, were it not to end with my death.
So how'd it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm the alderman's hut and then order the local clods to bring us kegs of spirit. And provide willing wenches to squeeze and churn about.
Oh, you people sound like a right fucking right.
Sadly, an ambush. Outmanned 5 to 1, we were overwhelmed. They killed me, crushed my skull like an eggshell between an upturned oak table and the stone floor.
I'm not really feeling the sympathy here. So good.
Listen, feels like I should know Olgierd better. Tell me something about him.
Oh, a fantastic chap. A true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania.
Probably for the best.
The best there is for a drink or a brawl. We were pups when we started riding out on raids. Wet behind the ears. Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word Olgierd. I was his second in command, leading a band of rogues who'd ride through fire for us.
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True, some of our swordsmen were mindless brawlers, but not Olgierd. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books, adored paintings, and loved the most beautiful maid in the world.
So he's a bandit with artistic taste. What do you want me to say? So, I have a job to do.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits.
Probably because you expect me not to
How
do
much
it, be
time
able to
do
do
we
it.
have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and... What the blistering devils?
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
Oh, I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and funk? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
I will go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Been here for a while, hasn't it?
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
Maybe I could find a body for you? Well, if I gave him my own body, that'd be one thing. But on the other hand, if I give this guy a corporeal body, who fucking knows what he'll do? Should probably see if I can just entertain him while he's no danger to anyone.
Come on, we're wasting time.
I'm not to waste time. Sir, time is all I've left.
You this big a pain in the ass when you were alive, too?
Do not anger me, boy. If I've but one night, I want to revel properly, not watch others enjoy themselves.
So what do you propose?
I've an idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh yes. Yes it is.
Well...
Geralt, wake up! Open your eyes! Where are the smelling salts?
Oh boy.
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promise to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along.
Oh my fucking god!
Calves.
Geralt? What's happened to you?
Geralt? I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that, Shani. That wasn't me.
So who was it?
Me?
Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Sorry, wasn't talking to you.
Who to then?
Well, to him. To Vladimir.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
Need to set a few ground rules.
And I needn't do a thing save have the time of my life, which is exactly what I aim to do.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body, so anything I say or do will actually be him, his mind, his intent.
But what if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Oh god.
Splendid!
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say you we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
Ouch. Okay, I get to speak for him.
My sentiments exactly. Between you and me, this Witcher fellow is an awful bore.
Only sometimes.
Ha! Seems we're kindred spirits. So, off to the nearest hedgerow?
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea. You see, I've a friend who's getting married. She invited me to the wedding, but I need an escort. I had hoped that when Geralt saw me weaving the garland for the wedding, he'd invite me, but, well, I hoped wrong.
All is not lost, Pudding. I shall escort you. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec, famed for his taste in women.
I'm gonna chop your brother into very tiny bits.
Honestly now, man to ghost, are you her paramour? For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then the haylofts we shall devastate together.
I think this reflects better.
Let's say we were more than friends once upon a time.
You tried to hide it, but I smelled a tryst. I know a thing or two about men, you see. A shame, though. I'd have satisfied her well. But no cavalier would rot in another's garden. So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Seem to have done quite enough rotting in the old coffin.
I'll be right behind you.
Oh boy.
Keep your paws off her.
This whole Witcher's life, what's it like?
Don't want to know.
If indeed I didn't, I'd not have asked. Go on, tell me.
You wouldn't like it.
Signs. I'd like to try one.
What signs?
Your Witcher signs. Never done it. Could be interesting.
Rather not waste any time.
Till the stroke of midnight, what I would rather is what matters.
Sure, how about we go with this one? There. You happy?
Bloody fine mount. Good stance, powerful rub, stable withers. Well, well.
See you know your horses.
I should say so. My two greatest passions in life. Mares and maidens.
Spooking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts.
I remember that mill. Whenever Olgierd and I got up to mischief, we'd hide out in there. Once, we snuck off with some moonshine. Old cocksucker Yaramir caught us. Ah, those were the days.
Kevin?
No sign of her yet. We need to wait.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
You're such a charmer.
She looks lovely. Let's go.
Whoa, whoa, hold. Mean to go in wearing that?
That's nice.
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side in a rank tunic. You need a robe. One daren't attend a wedding in anything less.
Oh my fucking
Don't
god.
happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean? What about that?
That's somebody else's.
Oh no, we're not gonna steal.
Come now, we're merely borrowing.
Apparently we are.
Ah, this'll do wonderfully.
You do realize that every humiliation I have to go through will fall squarely on your brother's head when I get my hands on him at the end of this nonsense.
It feels tailor-made.
What is that
Now,
something from?
for shoes. One must wear shoes to a wedding.
I think my not microphone, I think my headset cord came... My headset cord? What the fuck? Headset cord came a bit loose.
And we must be neat.
Hey, leave the beard alone, you monster! Come on!
May they draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
Oh my god, I look douchey right now.
Actually quite amusing this way.
Be assured, you'll like me even better when you come to know me more intimately.
How intimately?
Enough to get a sense of my assets, my dear. Trust me, they're nothing to scoff at.
May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Be quick! I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
Why did you
I
invite
can't
me?
make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. I feel like an ass saying it.
I liked some of that nonsense.
Like?
What, for example?
It would do you good to be more relaxed sometimes.
Relaxed? So you think I'm uptight?
What I mean is, it would be nice from time to time if you could sit back and enjoy life, instead of going around solving everyone's problems.
But it's what I do.
I don't understand.
Of course you don't. You're as dense as year-old hardtack. Luckily, you've got me.
That's anything but luck. Let's go to this wedding your parent wanted me to go to without ever inviting me for some
The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this'll be over.
Finally, something that's not utter tripe. We shall dance till the break of dawn.
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by midnight, let alone...
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight, that's our deal. Then there's the capping, then you go back where you came from.
So be it.
This way, my strawberry.
Seriously, you can't tell me you think this creep puff is more interesting than
Hello
Geralt.
world, I'm back. I'll be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids. But none compared to you, my dear rhubarb.
We'll sooner compare it to the entire kitchen garden.
Beware of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
Luke, just go eat at the buffet table or something. At least you won't embarrass yourself there.
What a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgierd and I brewed in our teething years.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
Why you are so strange? Come, time to meet and be greeted.
Why would you drag the ghost in for this? We could just have gone to a tavern, found some wenches or something, that's what he wants.
Be nice now.
Once more, all the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's us now. Dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn. My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings.
I can feel my face trying to eat itself.
So tasty, I could.
Righto, I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
Those two questions are big no. How do you know Sean? Let's just ask that.
Tell me, Aldona, how is it you and my dear Shani know each other?
We met in Oxenfurt. Both studied medicine at the academy.
Wondrous times.
Over quickly in my case, alas. My family couldn't afford to keep me there. I was forced to return home after 1 year.
It's never too late to pursue an education, my dear. Your husband is certain to help you complete your studies, provide the necessary coin.
I don't know. We've not talked about it.
Come, Jonas, surely you've not taken Aldona as a mere diversion for the alcove. You will help her, will you not?
That is between me and her. You needn't butt in.
But I'm not. I merely ask. See, I've come to love your wife like a sister.
Oh,
so
God.
I ask you as your brother.
My brain is tunneling out from the back of my head.
So we'll discuss the matter.
That's my...
It wants to escape!
Right, decent chap. I knew it from the start.
My organs! They want to be everywhere but here! Oh, God.
You chewed the fat enough. Time's a-wasting.
Are you, expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens. Perhaps one of them will catch your eye.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
Is this what you want from Geralt? Maybe there's something perfect into it.
Fools falling over themselves to catch a painted pig. Smearing their wedding garb with muck.
Aha! Finally, a manly man's sport.
Oh! Where you go? No! Please, no!
Josie? So long. Bring me my shoe. Quick now. It's shameful.
I'd like to go there.
Look. Munchkin's playing cards.
In the mood to lighten Geralt's purse?
Geralt won't mind. He's wild about cards.
He arrived, that's certain. I saw him myself.
So if he arrived, why is he not here now?
The bloody dog chased him away. None other. Hideous mutt.
Ah.
Do you need help?
Shani, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her. Wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater. You know, woo scope, sizzle, sizzle.
Ooh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear diversions of that sort. He journeyed here from Novigrad.
But I'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers, but we'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers has gone as last Yule's pudding.
Broomshound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master Witcher's here now. Perhaps he can aid us.
Well, tell me what you know.
Before I can begin my witcherly investigation, I require guidance, clues. Tell me all you know. Everything.
Well, the Fire Eater arrived around noon. Ate his fill of food, not fire. Then went for a stroll to air some gases, he said. That horror demon saw him and started barking like a thing possessed.
Why so?
Haven't a clue. Didn't like the man, sensed something awry. Perhaps the man swallowed fire. Animals fear fire.
If I feared, it would have fled, not given chase.
Damn fool dog. How can you know? But it snapped its chain and chased the Fire Eater into the woods.
Foolish or not, it's our son-in-law's beloved pet. There'll be hell to pay if it goes missing.
Well,
you needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I, will find this swallower of heated things.
Mighty generous offer, but no one knows where to look.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our ways. The Flame Gulper, what did he look like?
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
Well, there's not a lot of jester caps around.
We thank you, and hope for the best.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you sure you're up to it? You're not actually a witcher, Vladimir.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the Fire Eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. We'll be back in no time. I believe in
That's not the comfort you think it is.
Tally-ho. Adventure awaits.
In fact, if he can have his fun running in circles out in the wood, that'll be preferable.
Oh, not so clean. I've only ever seen two like this. One in an anthill, the other when I caught a hen after not eating for a week. The hound tore its chain off the wall. Underfed, it seems. Or else the ash liquor really boiled the mutt's blood.
With such evil afoot.
Its bowl is chipped. Tried to devour its bowl along with its supper. Daft mutt. A dog made these tracks true, but a small one. Yet judging by its house, demon is a hulk, but beggars can't choose their tracks. So I shall follow these.
Following some dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pair. I shall continue my travails while you rest. Shan't be long now.
Soon you'll be forced to call her my potato and lovely orange.
How goes the search?
No discoveries of note as yet, but I shan't give up. This Witcher work suits me swimmingly.
Yes. I'll hopefully keep us out of trouble.
A broken branch. As if one too heavy sought to scamper up this tree. Seems our Fire Eater swallows a great deal more than fire. Or perhaps someone was merely gathering kindling. Ah, there is joy in this ferreting.
Well, that's a cap.
A spark spitter's cap if ever I've seen one. As jesterly as they come. Chap must have lost it running from demon. Two conclusions then. Our magician is fat, and a coward.
I don't know how the Jester's Head leads to either of those conclusions, but...
Missing man, missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
What do we do?
Sit.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me.
Oh, probably for the best you did then.
Do some folly. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
Roll over.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruined my fun.
Have it at the wedding. Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Course. Bottoms up.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. But I was fleeing an hound. Hound? But it was a monster. A furry.
That doggo was fine.
They chose a fitting name for it.
Anyway, your hat.
Cap, sir. Lost it running from that pup like a gutless coward.
Ah, my dearest Cap. Always brought me good luck, it has. I'll wear it for every performance.
This goes just like every one of those fucking options in some RPGs, so it's just like, oh, this sounds innocent enough. I'll click this. And then you'll get something added on you never expected. This guy's like that. So.
You can forget about performing in your state.
And just what state would that be?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp, can barely stand, let alone perform.
First off, that's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater, not a stilt walker. Standing straight ain't a requirement.
So, what's the trick?
This may be my only chance to ask. Your fire-guzzling trickery. How does it work?
Oh, they tossed me out the guild if I told. Except if I took you on as an apprentice. In half a year's time, you'd learn.
I haven't half a year. Come, just between you and me. We've drunk together. We're practically brothers.
Drank it all yourself. You're no brother of mine.
You dare toy with me this way? Very well. Refuse to tell me, and I shall leave you here as a morsel for any passing boars, bears, or bloodthirsty fawns. So choose wisely.
This here's assault. He's suppressing the arts.
Out with it.
I got a special mixture I drink before every show. After that I can eat fire, spit fire, do what I please. It don't burn nothing.
Is that all? Where's the art in it? Any dribbling imbecile can smear his throat with a protective slurry.
I've had just about enough of this. First they release the hounds, then come and steal my meat, and now insults. I'm done here. Goodbye.
Didn't mean to offend the bloody charlatan. Do something.
Listen, I'll give you some more coin and you'll go back to the wedding.
Are you daft? This extortionist's already got his due.
And you could learn to shut up.
Right. Convincing.
Honourless prick. Olgierd had it right. All artists are whores.
Let's go.
I'm gonna break Olgierd into so many pieces.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
To the wedding, then. Perhaps I'll find some more interesting diversions there.
I hate you.
Keep calm, stay close.
I shan't stray a step. Wild animals behind every stump in these woods. Yikes! Bear!
Bear, that, as much as your cock's a tentpole. Hide, you blind fool.
Save me!
A level 34 boar. Man, the animals around here sure are hardcore.
Tell me, are bears often boar-shaped in your experience?
Got weak eyes, see? Besides, I'm a fire eater, not some damn naturalist.
Indeed you are not, Master. Believe I failed to ask. What do they call you?
David Altonsborough.
Listen here, Master Hattonsborough. Stay close, and no harm will come to you. I'll see to it your drunken, fire-spitting gob gets to the wedding safe and sound. The missing fire blower is missing no more. It was my doing, if I may say so myself.
And Demon? What's with him?
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much life in him as a carrot.
Might have eaten some nightshade or whatnot.
Your attention, please! I invite all to witness a spectacle unrivaled. A man so bold as to eat fire!
At least the sun seems to be setting.
We must watch the trickery. Never saw anything like it while alive.
Maybe you should like step back before you get your face burned off. For a moment I was wondering if you were so drunk you couldn't do it. Probably for the best, but I drank most of his wine.
My first Witcher contract. Done. Fire Eater found. His ass saved. If I could live again, I'd be a Witcher for damn certain.
He chased his own clones.
Okay, what can I do around here that won't cause a catastrophe? Even that was a close one. No.
Whoa!
Can I participate in the food? Oops. Dance. We did talk about like dancing.
If I may, Shawnee, I'd show you how I cut a jig, nimble as a leopard.
Don't let me stop you.
We call this one attacked by a wasp swarm while trying to step on a spider. do, actually.
What sport is this? Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned King of the Swineherds and win the prize that comes with it for their wench. Lady.
And the rules? One must be a swineherd's son to enter, I suppose?
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
Tell me about the prize.
King of the swineherds, eh? What's this king get exactly? A king's ransom, I would hope.
No coin. Honours the prize. King gets a crown of laurels he pins to his saddle, rides about with pride that he's king of the swineherds.
You mentioned some trifles for the lasses. Are they worthwhile at least?
For certain. Lovely, every last one. Pretty as a painting. Win and see for yourself.
Well, let's chase some pigs then, apparently.
Sounds like damned foolish nonsense. But why not give it a try?
We'd be honoured. Get that cripple out of there! Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a pig into a pen. Let the Witcher give it a run.
Shame there's no painter here. It's a moment worth immortalizing for posterity.
Watch my movements, Shani. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker. One pig penned.
Well,
come on, piggy. Got a nice and cozy pen for you.
Oh. Them pigs going the wrong way. There we go.
Stupid swine. They infuriate me anymore. I'll whack them with a sign.
There we go. Haha, that didn't take too long.
Feel foolish peasants? Learned a lesson from your better? Are the pigs penned? Indeed they are.
Master Witcher, we ain't seen such pig-chasing skill in a long time.
Your family had an ample pen, didn't they? Go on, admit it.
My family had many pens, but that in no way means I had any practice chasing pigs.
However it were, the crown's going to a good man.
And the king's chosen maid deserves a fitting favour. Here.
Just don't go hiding it in some pouch. Brandish it on your horse so that all folk may see.
What do you say to that, Shani? Ever witnessed such agility?
You're clearly a natural at chasing pigs through muck. You were a joy to watch.
God, this guy's pretentious.
How does my heart's captor like the prize I won for her?
The rag-stuffed piggy? It's lovely, truly. I've always dreamed of owning one.
Tell me, Shani, what's the key with you?
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl, that's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course, but still. Yet the more I woo you, the less you seem ready to succumb. So I ask myself, what am I missing?
Perhaps you're just not my type. Considered that?
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so? Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating
Oh
out
God!
of my hand in the blink of an eye.
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now observe.
Why are you egging him on? We need him to do as little damage as possible.
Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shani. That would not be fair.
Fine, fine. I'll stay out of your way.
Yeah, I gotta talk with Snow White here. Like, hello, where's the seven dwarfs? God. Fucking cheesy one-liners. I never had to use anything like this with any of the people I'm in a relationship with. Fuck. Let's just try.
My sweet, you are no mere maid, but a marvel of nature. And now, at last, fate knocks at your door.
But I don't know rightly.
You needn't know anything. I know it all for us both. I shall make a true lady of you.
Oh God!
Arm in arm.
You know what? You just hit me.
Salons? But really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? Then how?
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish. Let's make haste to the
Oh my God! I get it now. It finally hit me. This is my pun.
Step away from the man.
Who the devils are you?
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our Dad on his dying day we'd keep those of your ilk far from her.
Easy, lads. No harm done. An innocent conversation with an innocent.
Let's try not having a murder scene.
Weddings are for.
We all heard your innocent talk. Wanted to draw her to the barn. What were you going to do there? Talk some more?
Naturally, we would speak. But first, we would dance. Now tell me, what sort of fool wouldn't want to dance with a beauty like her?
Find another beauty, or I'll dance with you myself, just after I grab me a fence post.
Geralt, you saw it. I tried to resolve this peacefully, but they wish to fight. Suits me just fine. Sounds like wonderful fun. Fence boards right over there for the taking.
Fear eat your stones.
That's the last ploughing straw. No one accuses VLODIMIR von Everec of cowardice.
Calm down, boys. Don't want to fight you.
Too damn bad, because we're gonna tan your mutant freak hide.
That does it! Hi-ya!
Show us what you got.
Hot damn, boy. You needn't ask me twice.
You want a moment to grab something? Like, I can wait.
Fence boards. The perfect weapon for sweaty-assed swineherds.
Perfect fit for your job, you ploughing gentle fuck.
Never in my life have I reveled so fiercely. Step up. Who else wants a shave? Damned cretin creamed me. Embarrassing to take a licking from a boor. And with a maiden watching.
It's like Olgierd said.
Enough, peasant spawn. Not yourself a match for a von Everec. A witcher. Away with you. Begone. I've tired of looking at your slack-jawed yaps. Where to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
Geralt, you must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, go on, chase her.
In your dreams.
There it is. You fucked up. She's gone. Is that how you woo the ladies?
No, because I don't woo the ladies.
Always that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
No wonder you're
Listen,
dead.
Tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guests. With my hands.
Fine. I shall try. Uh-oh. Shani approaches. Unlikely to be happy, eh?
You made this mess. You do the explaining.
Oh, all right.
Besides, Shani's the one who egged on.
Your methods... quite unusual. To rule a woman by beating up her brothers. Creative. Wonder what else you have up your sleeve.
Eliminating potential obstacles, see? All part of my plan. Usually I take a few passing blows in the doing, and the young miss in question then swoons with pity, tends to my wounds.
So, what went wrong?
It's this damned malformed body. All sinews, and this mug? Were I to wear my own, oh, 'twould be another story altogether. The maidens always fell for my melancholy eyes, and the swagger in my scars. But I'll gladly try again. Just indicate a lass.
Don't egg him on, please don't.
You've proven everything amply. Let's just have fun, all right? After all, you haven't much time left.
Fine. I suppose you're right. Come then.
But no, it's like Olgierd said, be careful what you wish for. I wish for levity and fun, and this what was that sound?
Ah, my kind of tune. Let's do some dancing.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down.
I asked for humor, and this is what they gave me.
Faster till we expire.
Midnight cannot come soon enough, I swear. And face right through that other woman. Nothing like a little bit of merging for the parties if they really
And now, a special treat for our special guests. The Witcher Geralt and his enchanted partner, Shani.
What are you doing here?
Musicians, something lovely.
Why are you bringing this attention? What the fuck are you doing?
At last, music for our loving embrace. Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic side.
O'Dimm, what are you doing here? That was him. That was the fucker, wasn't it? Why is he interfering? I just need this to keep going until midnight. I can be rid of this blasted spectre. I move on with my life.
Oh, you're rather good at this.
A chair could dance a jig with you as its partner.
Oh, how humble you are.
I strive to be, yet should the need arise, I can strut as proud as any peacock.
Oh, perfect combination. Women must love you.
According to himself, anyway.
Not to brag, but...
Call it idle curiosity, but how many have you had?
How much bread have you eaten in your life?
Many, and not a scrub hag among them, I should add. Women with true class, all, though none to match your charms.
Don't listen to him, he just wants you for your body.
Seems the music and the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner.
I'm not sure I do. What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart, for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
Don't be upset, my peach. I couldn't resist.
I'm not upset. Just next time, don't lunge at me like that.
I'd had a long fast, so to speak. Hunger overwhelmed me. But yes, next time I shall ask.
This guy's such a fucking creep.
Shawnee, may I kiss you?
You're incorrigible.
Oh, yes, he is.
Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's a drink.
Please.
Very well.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
Well, I probably wouldn't have forced myself on you.
Forced myself? It was an innocent kiss, not more.
Learn to respect boundaries, you fucking haunt.
That should make me angry.
Don't get me wrong. I've thought about doing just that a few times, but
what?
But I'm not going to talk about it with him here. We can discuss it once he's gone.
I'll hold you to that.
Perhaps a bit of thanks is in order. Seems I've snared the little robin for you.
You can shut up now.
What's going on now?
Nothing. Never mind. Happened to see the man who announced your song?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met. I was surprised. Who is he?
Gaunter O'Dimm, Master Mirror. Wonder what he's doing here.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Well, that sounds like a good idea. Waste time on that.
Reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped in on a whim.
Promise you this much. He never does anything simply. And certainly not on a whim.
I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk. I'm going back in.
Better. Come, Shawnee. The night beckons us not to jabber it away. The night is young. Come, let's do something wild.
If we can talk to Master Mirror, we'll at least spend some time.
Gingerbread's now but flour, honey, eggs and spices.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient in gingerbread. Time.
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this time does it take?
That you will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Let them lead you so close to time, you touch it. Let you sniff it, stroke it even.
Yeah, please stroke time.
Time is the key. Greetings, Shawnee. I must introduce myself. Gaunter O'Dimm. My, what a lovely dress. The colour suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
I believe that.
That's so. What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother, that you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Wait, you can see me? That is, me, VLODIMIR von Everec?
Of course. Why ever wouldn't I?
Because I'm in Geralt's body, the Witcher's, and...
Just who would I be if the true nature of things remained hidden from me? Someone like you, meaning no one.
I wouldn't want to get blood on my damsel's dress, but insult me once more and...
You shan't touch me. I know you'd very much like to act like your brother in this situation, demonstrate how manly you are, but let's be honest, nothing will come of it.
I mean, maybe if you're a peasant, he'll whack you with a
Simply
board.
not him, no matter how much you wish you were.
Interesting. Now I'm curious. Alright, let's play along. Where are you going with this, O'Dimm? I'm actually curious now.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
I apologize, Shawnee. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still play the pale imitation. Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it, I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me, cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5, took them on all at once, alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave, often, pours a drink for me, gets soused himself, and talks of the old times. He cannot see me, but I hear his every word.
But are they true?
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time, for time is short.
Was it Olgierd who arranged for this whole thing?
Shawnee, I'm sorry,
It's all right. That was... forget him. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right?
No, we're here to spend time.
Let's go. The night's still young.
All lies, not a word of truth.
Don't bother.
Olgierd was not just my brother. More importantly, he was my best mate.
Let it go. I believe you. And now revel on. Time won't wait.
Sadly. Maybe a game of cards will in fact do just fine.
Perhaps you'd care to sit down to some Gwent with us?
Most certainly would. You needn't ask twice, midget.
No need for insults.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Were that true, you wouldn't have called him a midget.
I've apologized. What else would you have me do?
Oh, God.
Bring them flowers?
I'd have you play and stop talking.
Let us play, gentlefolk.
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole lot. I'm all in.
I never knew you to be such a gambler.
You shall see many new sides of me this night, my dear.
Oh, God.
Many large sides.
Oh, yeah, we get it. You have a penis. No, actually, you don't. You're nothing but an ethereal
Normally
shape.
we play that the loser's got to wear the S-ears.
I needn't care. I shan't lose.
The only dig you have is one you've stolen. God, I haven't played this in a while. This is powerful. I guess. Seems fine to me. I figured you'd do something like that. Just a moment. Sorry about that, my girlfriend just wanted to say she was heading to bed. Well, maybe I can capitalize on this.
You lose, Witcher. Hand over the wager. Everything.
Perhaps we could reach an arrangement?
Oh, weaseling out of this. Hand over the coin!
What do we do now?
Feel good losing somebody else's coin?
I meant to win, give you the coin. I've no need for it in the grave.
But you lost, so now I've got to pay up.
I say, he talking to himself. Roaring drunk already, that's it.
We can't fleece a drunk. Have him don the cap and we'll call it even.
Just a minute. Bloke needs a lesson. I say he dons the cap and gives us 5% of the coin he has.
That's just a
Hear that? Agreed. 5% is yours, and I shall wear the cap. Never fear. A man must do what a man must do, and VLODIMIR von Everec's a man among men.
Hear that? So sloshed he thinks he's VLODIMIR von Everec.
Rogue's long dead by my reckoning. Exactly.
Those ears. You look, interesting.
Time to drink! We are at a wedding.
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friends.
To the Witcher and his betrothed.
Hear that, Shani? My betrothed. Know what that means?
It means you can't get out of this body quick enough.
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue the ball.
Is it midnight yet?
I think you look charming.
Quite the lark, this Gwent. Onward to the next diversion.
God, midnight can't come soon enough.
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, in case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at a dance now with one foot bared. 'Tis a wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
Oh, look, dearie. I did. Take there. Muck must have sucked it deep in.
Well, poke your paws in there. Rut for it. Rubbish game.
What's all this then?
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never. Us gentry folk have other diversions. What's the object?
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. A man's got to dive in and fish it out.
Look, mutations don't just turn them barren as a mule, they give them an ass's ears to boot. Must have some other horse part hidden in his trousers.
So, is there a price for the shoe retrieval?
And once I retrieve it?
Well, your maid'll be pleased as punch. Or it means you're a gallant beau. And awful handy.
Is that all? No prize? Not even a kiss?
That depends on the miss in question. If she wants to give you a kiss, she will. But she ain't obliged. Oh my.
Oh, there's more to come. Prime game. Shani, your slipper. I shall prove I'd dive to any depth for you.
I know David, you'd go to any depth.
Observe, Shani.
My eyes are glued.
Seems to be slipping a bit easy, don't it?
Your tilt's a big tilt. Let's see how big he's...
Are there any other shoes? Oh, there's a shoe. I found 3 pairs of shoes.
Damn mucky that pond, sank in up to my armpits.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the other shoes overtossed in the lake.
Always better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it than to do too little and face regret.
Oh, that's quite the theory.
One founded in practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers, and she will lift up her skirt and bend over. To don it, of course.
Ah, so generous. And clever.
Just figuring that out? I believe I've earned a kiss.
Well, find the owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Don't be jealous, Shani. That was but a jest. I don't give a piffle about the others. Oh well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
My shoe?
Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in.
Oh,
Net
God.
it on.
Thank you.
See how quick he come up with the shoe.
Nothing like a good swim. Now we must do something else. Something wild.
Losing shoes in lakes has never been much of a problem at my place.
Thick you are. It ain't about fishing up shoes. It's about what else you might do a proper job of.
Great, the camping server should put an end to this mess. Sorry. Oh, please let this end. I just want to see to the end of the party.
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the capping.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone.
Go eat at the buffet or something.
Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted.
Oh God, no! He wants to make a speech.
I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
So be it. If there's no demand, I shan't supply. But it would have been a beautiful speech.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
You're a bridesmaid, Shani. Take your place.
Midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come. What thoughts in young hearts prance? What dreams make young blood run? Be they nice, be they vice, of jestily or lordly stance, out they'll come in this hour's dance.
Shani, why did you invite this fucking ghost to the wedding? Could have gone to the tavern, but no.
Don't you mind a song we'll sing to be unkind? We sing so we can empty yet another shrine. Christ will hope eternal, bride will best beware, or she'll make you a poor gold in the coming year. What's the groom a thinking? Storm on his brow. Must be said. Garland, Garland, Garland.
please just sit down and... Okay, why are you stabbing yourself?
That really necessary?
It came rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at Olgierd's wedding. I couldn't resist. Had to pen a few words. Will you give him the letter?
I will.
Thanks. You're a good chap, Witcher. Dull as dirt, but good. A lovely custom. Blushing maids, twirling in dance, their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone, their bouncing...
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back to the crypt.
I can't! I'm not finished here.
Oh, you are finished, alright.
It's past midnight. You can take off those lovely ears. Only if you want to, of course.
Lovely as they are, think I'll put them away for now.
Is Vlodimir's ghost gone?
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I receive one more. Or two more. Or as many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
Bah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
Help!
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shani, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from a corpse.
VLODIMIR von Everec, go back whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
Stop! I beg you! Stop!
Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Man, that apple's doing...
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Gods, what is this?
Well, thank you for that.
Thanks. Not sure I could have stood him much longer.
At your service. Always.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so happens I also know the history you share.
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly? Regardless, what matters is VLODIMIR von Everec will bother you no more.
Oh, thank God. Actually, I can probably afford to enjoy myself a little bit longer.
I'd like to stay longer, but...
Don't make excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. A witcher has to ply his trade, follow his path. As for me, well, perhaps I expected too much of this wedding. Got the wrong impression.
Not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldona. I am her bridesmaid, after all.
Woman, use your adult words!
Ah, there it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
You understand her?
Of course. Women are simple. The problem is that men are hopeless fools. Your friend will now make a show of being hurt, pick her some flowers, or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous honesty. Nothing more beautiful in human relationships. You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never escape. Seize the night. Seize your chance. Enjoy one another. That's it. Have fun.
Okay, well, good thing I have a journal to help me figure out what the hell she wants. There she is. Oh, the berry-laden rover.
Eternal Father, save us from Nilfgaard.
You flee to Maria too? You don't look well.
She seems to like flowers.
Hide the wenches! Witcher's coming! Hide the wenches! Witcher's coming!
My, aren't you a
Oh!
There must be something there.
Chamomile looks like. Pretty, I guess. Thing is, will it cheer her up? Think I'll pass.
You flee to Maria too?
A Rowan. Shani mentioned she used to weave the berries into necklaces.
Yeah, she did.
Pretty, I guess. Thing is, will it cheer her up?
Well, it proves that I listened.
Fine, I'll pick some. Becoming quite the romantic.
Now we have to regrow out your beard. I like that beard.
here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Smile, Shani.
You remembered I liked the Rowan?
Yep.
Remember a lot of things about you. Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad? Not really. It's just... After I caught the garland, I realized something.
Go on.
The years are flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and reattach limbs. All alone.
Well, I'm here.
You got me.
For how long? A day? 2? Don't get me wrong. It's nice, but you come and go. Yet I need someone who'll be there every night when I come home. After a day of bandaging wounds and sewing up guts, I need a good glass and a good laugh with someone who'll help me forget it all for a moment.
I get it. And yeah, could never be there for you every day. But I am happy to see you always. And today, I'm all yours.
Well, in that case, let's drink to tonight.
To tonight. May the moment last.
I'm afraid the drinks got into our minstrels. Horribly off-key.
That guy just was drumming on air.
Good idea.
What's that guy in the back doing? He's just drumming on air.
Did you enjoy the wedding?
It was alright.
Not half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
Mean chasing a dog through the woods, or brawling, fence board in hand?
Forgetting something. There was also a kiss.
True. Though that was so clearly VLODIMIR. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
His will, sure, but my body felt everything. Reminded me of the old times.
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
Epidemics long forgotten, sure. But the romantic bits in that adventure? Don't plan to forget those.
You needn't worry about our finances, sir. My workshop, business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, coin's tied to Torrent, but don't tell the old battle-axe. She'd be furious if she learned to let it slip.
Never you worry, sir. My lips are sealed as the grave. Us menfolk need to stick together.
Sir. Enough of that. I'm Vassy. But you can call me Dar.
Oh, thank you, Dar. I feel honoured.
Oh, that's fucking precious.
Seems the families are bonding.
That's good.
The bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond or slap each other silly.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Not always, though. But in this case, they apparently did.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him, had chosen him.
Let's
Doubt your mother's that unbending. You'd win her over, I'm sure.
I haven't managed to yet.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy, or with a good trade, well brought up.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
I guess not, but it's hard to find one like that who's still even slightly amusing.
That's probably true.
Tell that to my mother. She actually thinks I should have found a husband at the academy. But I didn't. Ugh. I'm certain she thinks there's something horribly wrong with me.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to learn, pursue their passion. You did that. I'm sure your mother appreciates it. You got a doctorate, have your own practice, been at the front lines many times. You're a good person. Not a thing wrong with you.
That's a good speech.
Really think so?
Yeah.
Really?
I agree with Geralt.
Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in their condition.
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was willing, if you ask me.
That was VLODIMIR, not me, remember?
But pretend for a moment it had been you, and the situation had been different. Say you're at the wedding, and that very girl keeps glancing, smiling at you. Then she finally walks up, and you know exactly what she wants. What do you do?
Honestly, I would prefer you because I know who you are and I like you. Not some random girl.
Huh. If Dandelion was around, and he usually is, I'd introduce her to him and walk off.
I don't believe that. You'd let the opportunity pass?
I don't need opportunities like that.
Changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
Ooh, gorgeous.
Been thinking about that kiss.
What kiss?
The one VLODIMIR planted on your lips, with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
Only one way to find out.
Oh wow, they already like wow, that sound effect is just like 1 second into kissing and they're already moaning like. Are you too asthmatic? What's with the sudden heavy breathing?
So, how'd it compare?
Definitely rather kiss you alone, of my own free will. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe VLODIMIR was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You could maybe learn a little bit.
Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt? Have some time to waste with me? Or would you rather go back now?
Promised you this night. Aim to keep my word. And I aim to be direct. Even more so than VLODIMIR.
Sounds interesting.
Interesting is what interesting does.
Oh, she also found someone.
Rats. Pier's taken.
Got a feeling it's about to free up.
How did you know?
I'm clairvoyant.
Practically full.
Be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Besides, we leave it here, a very drunk person could find it, drink themselves into even more trouble.
We're practically doing people a favor.
Solemn oath. First of all, do no harm.
Romantic moonlit rowboat, let's take.
Row me
trip.
to the moon.
Gotta fly to get to the moon.
You're dead wrong. Look, it's right there, in the middle of the lake. What are you doing?
What one usually does on the moon.
Well, that's some moaning on this one, and we also have nibbles, so I guess we should be careful. This video might get demonetized, maybe? Wow, camera's all up in there. Man, if anyone were watching the lake right now, they get a show. Sometime later. Man, they usually say don't rock the boat, but I think that boat got rocked alright.
For a while now. Did you know you've gained 27 new scars since we last saw each other?
I believe you wholeheartedly.
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes.
Did we make it to the moon?
Forgotten already?
No, not the sort of thing you forget.
Exactly.
Sound like you wish you could.
No, I certainly won't forget that. And I definitely don't regret it. But I do need to sort it all out in my head. Alone.
That's fair. I respect that.
Shawnee, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Thank you.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
Well, we completed one of the tasks and we got laid. All in all, a good day's work. I can inform that blasted Daryl that the task's been done next time. For now, this has been Eric Cope. It's been Let's Play The Witcher 3 Blind. See you all around!